Doing fine? Yeah. Maybe there's something in here that could. I try not to use the capo too much, but that's just me. I mean, it's good to utilize the capo. It's not good to utilize it too much. Because what kind of guitarist would I be if I utilize the capo all the time? But once in a while, I'll get the capo out, do whatever I want with it. Actually, you know what? Now that I got this, I might as well play with the good old acoustic. Right. Really came here for the capo, but figured out since I had my acoustic guy, I might as well play with that. All right. Got this thing. May look like a gun to most people, but I mean, kind of does. I mean, but still, y'all know what it's really for. If you guys have electric guitars and acoustics at home, you guys know what it's really for. I'm nothing but a hippie. Hey. I sing sweet songs for youngings. Baby, I'm clueless, but I'm not dumb. Baby, I'm stupid, but I guess that's what you call love. Eh, something random. It's the random stream, isn't it? Like, you gotta cook up with something random once in a while. Hang on, I wonder what my acoustic songs sound like on electric. Oh, oh, I'm doing random things. I'm cooking up with random things, and I don't like it. So I cook up these things in my head, I just wish you were in my bed. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, that sounded better if I was in a band. You know, most of the reason why I don't play my electric as much is because it's because I'm not in a band. See, I reserve my electric for if I'm ever in a band. Really, I wish I was. I wish I was. Here, come to think of it, just turn this. You guys hear that? I wonder what happens if I do something like this. It doesn't get any metal than that. I'll tell you that much. It doesn't get any metal than that. Here. Gonna have to go through the book because I was writing stuff down. By the way, this is just a personal journal. I just write random stuff in it, and if there's a guitar riff in here that I like, I'll just do it. All right. Let's see where this takes. Let's see where it takes us because I wrote random riffs on a bus. By the way, have you guys ever done this thing where you go to a random object in your house, right? And if there's a barcode and you try to riff off of that, like the numbers are the frets, right? That's what basically I was doing here. Hang on. Gonna have to go drop B on this. All right. I don't know if this is drop D or drop E or is it just out of tune. I don't know. I think I just out of tuned it. You guys think I had it? I'm out. You guys think I tuned it? I don't think I tuned it right, didn't I? Hang on, we're gonna have to get another tuner out for this because the tuner I have on my phone it does crap. So we're gonna try and we're gonna go with old reliable on this. We're gonna go old school on this. Sounds like a song. Sounds like a Papa Roach song. Come to think of it, imagine. Like I can imagine what the rip. Hang on, let me tune this up real quick. Here, let me. Here, let's see how that goes. I could picture a riff where it's like. We're going old school. No, that sounds. That definitely sounds like a song Papa Roach would do. Any of y'all listen to Papa Roach? No? That's because there's no people on here. That's funny. That's hilarious. What else? Okay, let's get this in the drop. Go drop D on this bitch. Pardon my French. Go drop D on this thing. Oh, here we go, drop. For some reason, my tuner doesn't go to drop D. It goes to 7, or like a 7-string guitar, but it's not tuned. Okay, here we go. Good enough. All right, let's try these riffs out. From the handbook I read. By the way, I drew Mick Thompson on the bus. Yeah, that's just something I do sometimes. I mean, I'm a decent artist. I mean, I started painting recently, and I find it very calming. Yeah. All right, let's try these riffs out. All right, so we go 7, goes 3, 6, 7. No one say 6, 7. I swear, no one say 6, 7. I don't like that. It pisses me off easily. I'm a very nice guy, but when you say 6, 7 or 8 hours or whatever, don't come on, man. It just pisses me off. All right, it's annoying, it's useless, it's pointless. All right, so There's no point in saying it. No point in saying it. All right, so 7, 8, 10, open, 10, 8, open, 7. So it goes. Hang on. 7, 8, 10, open, 10, 8, open, 7. That's not terrible. That's not terrible at all. Huh. Come to think of it, uh, yeah, I got a bandana on, so sue me. I like wearing bandanas. Hang on, let me just tuck this in real quick. You guys know that thing where they go like this, right? I can't do that. I mean, as hard as I try, I put in a lot of hard work on this. I just can't. So I just don't do it. I mean, as cool as it looks, like just to go like. Did I just do it? No, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Sorry. It's in. How do I tune it to drop D? How do I tune it to drop D? Y'all know how to tune stuff to drop D? No? All right, well, we're going to put this back in standard tuning now. Come to think of it, I should be doing those things often, just looking at a Heinz ketchup bottle and riff off of that. I'm like freaking Kurt Cobain. I don't rely on solos. I just rely on. Yeah, I'm definitely almost. My guitar style is almost like Kurt Cobain. Not almost, it's exactly like it. Because he doesn't get technical with his solos. Like it's just a simple. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is a very basic amp. Not gonna lie, guys. This is here. Let me show you what it looks like. This is my amplifier. It's like one of those starter amps. I mean, it's still a good amp. It's not a terrible one, you know. Sometimes I wish I had a better amp, but that's just me. Here, I could play Mary Has a Little Lamb on it. Watch. Watch. Hang on a second. Watch. Yeah, that's Mary Has a Little Lamb. By the way, I didn't look up how to do that. I just randomly, like one day, I was just playing around on my acoustic and like just one day I just discovered, hey, I was just playing around, right? I was just doing this. I was like, and then all of a sudden I'm like, I decided, hang on, let me try it on the E string, right? On this string, right? So and then I just started from here, from what fret is this? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I started from the 10th fret, then I went to the 8, not to 10th, 7, 5th, what is this? The fifth? No, 6th. So it's 10th, 8th, 7th, 8th, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13th, and you know what? That could be a solo. Depending on how slow I do it, I could go. Yeah, I could play Smashing Pumpkins on here too. Hang on. Hang on. Today's the greatest. I don't want you to get. Hey! Hey! Oh! Oh! Yeah. You know, I gotta listen to a little bit more metal music because I mean I got an electric guitar and I barely do crap on this guitar when it comes to metal. I mean, I do listen to Metallica, you know, a little bit of like those older bands, but really, I gotta listen to a little bit more Slipknot, like more new metal. You know what I'm saying? By the way, say what you want. I'm gonna give you my honest. I'm gonna give you my honest opinion. I prefer Slipknot over Limp Bizkit. All right, as cool as Fred Durst was, I could give 10 billion craps about Limp Bizkit. I mean, the only song I like by them is "Rolling." You know that one song that keep rolling, 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 rolling. Yeah, like that. Nah, I'm more of a Slipknot kind of guy. Like if we just turn this thing up, right? You go. Yeah, but really, hang on. I'm gonna put this down, stretch out my legs. Just okay. There we go. See, let me turn this off so that I'm not killing the battery or the electric bill. I don't want the electric bill to go up. All right, my father. He already has to pay enough money as it is. Everyone has to pay enough money as it is because I mean this is New York, right? This is New York, right? So yeah, it's already bad enough. Hang on a second, guys. I think I got a spider bite here. It don't matter, but still, it's bad enough that where'd my backpack go? Oh, here it is. It's in the back. Uno momento. Let's put this back in here. It's bad enough that we already got to pay for stuff already. Also, guys, just wanted to point out, made this while I was in art class, and I made this while I was in art class. A lot of people keep saying this looks like a purge mask. Kind of does. I'm gonna agree with them. It kind of does. Kind of does look like a purge mask almost. But probably. Hang on. Probably one of my favorite ones is this. This is my favorite one. Right? Look, this is probably one of my favorite ones. Would have looked better if I had face paint under it, but I don't know. Oh shit, my bandana. I don't know. But yeah. Just would have looked better with face paint. Alright. Hang on a second, guys. Un momento. Oh boy. I can see on my shelf I got a Beanie Baby collection. Any of y'all remember Beanie Babies? No? They don't remember Beanie Babies? I mean, they're adorable. I'm gonna give them that. They're adorable. And they're cheap to get. Not to mention they look good as a decoration on your wall or whatever, Alright, real quick. This is a pain to wear because as you can see, it's got like these things poking out of it, right? Like I could just put it on. I mean, I could withstand it, because I'm the one that made it. I mean, come on. Right? Like I could tolerate it, right? See? All right, I'm probably gonna have to wash my mouth out after that. Right? Like it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool wearing. Me personally, if I have like without my bandana here, without my bandana, look. This is what this one looks like without my bandana. Yeah, see? Yeah, I probably look cringe in this thing anyway. I mean, I don't know. I made this one because I like Jim Root, and this one because I liked Slipknot, but I couldn't think of a slip. You never see DIY Slipknot masks. I mean, as hard as like it's hard to find some inspiration for a homemade cheap Slipknot mask, right? So, it just sucks. I mean, when you try to look up DIY Slipknot mask, it doesn't show you, it doesn't give you much stuff. It just gives you people who remade or like or crafted Slipknot masks and stuff. But it's hard to find like a good reference. I mean, the only references I could find that are related to this stuff are like Jim Roots. Like probably Jim Root's mask was the most simplest one to make. I mean, it's a gesture mask, right? Like It's a gestured mask. Uh, Y'all think I should be in a band or start one? I mean, I think so. I think I'll be pretty good. Be fun. Not to mention, give me an excuse to play this thing more often because I'm always working on solos or songs. There's, I mean, I do know a few other songs, but I don't like playing other solos because I just don't. It just doesn't feel comfortable to me. Not to mention, all right, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm lazy. All right, I'm very lazy when it comes to guitar riffs. I mean, I don't like those. They're just too much. All right, it's just too much. That's why I like to keep my own. I like to differentiate my style. In the words of my ex girlfriend, I try to be original. I try to be, I try to make my own style. You know what I'm saying? I mean, sure, I took in some inspiration from, first of all, the look. I took Slip. I was inspired by Slipknot, and come to that just popped an idea. What would you guys think a Slipknot if Slipknot and Nirvana came to get like if they merged like the two genres like if the you take the appearance of Slipknot and the sound of grunge. What if Slipknot was a grunge band? What would that? I wonder what that would look like. That would be hilarious. Be like, nah, like if it was a real thing, like new metal, like Slipknot had a baby with grunge rock, and the like pop like a child's born is like pops out, it's a boy, right? And then uh it plays grunge, but it wears a Slipknot mask. What would that look? I wonder what that would look like. Has there been bands who've done that? Like, I don't know. Huh. What would that look like? Now that's curious. That makes me curious. I might be one of the first guys to do it. Just form a band, call it Party Rockin' Animals, and we could wear Slipknot, we could wear masks and stuff, and we play grunge music. Same energy. Come think of it. Hang on, that gives me an idea. Right? I don't like. Shall I be a singer or guitarist? Like, or should I be both? Because I sing pretty decently, but when it comes to huh, huh, I got it. Here, all right, I found a solution. Here, let me turn this off. Found a solution to my problem. So I like to play my electric. Hang on, let me get closer. I like to play my electric guitar, right? And I like. Let me tell you the genre. Let me tell you the genres I'm interested in. I like uh grunge, punk, pop punk. A lot of people say pop punk for metalheads and other rock enthusiasts. They say pop punk is not a real punk, but I beg to differ on that. I think, listen, for those of you who are watching this and are punk enthusiasts and such, uh, you can you can argue with me in the comments. I'm not gonna answer them, but you can argue in the comments as much as you want. The similarities between pop punk and punk are somewhat similar. I'm not saying all are not. I'm not saying they're similar. I'm saying they're kind of similar, right? I think it's the style because I mean, with pop punk, it's their hairstyles. I think, right, and their excessiveness of clothes. Like their flamboyant style. But yeah, yeah, I gotta say they're pretty similar. My explanation: it's not the music that's similar; it's the style, right? Like the clothing style is similar, like their hair and everything. I mean, in pop punk, you see mohawks. In punk, you see mohawks. In pop punk, you see mullets. In regular punk, you see mullets. I mean, they're similar. As much as people don't think they're not similar. Like I was just talking about this with my girlfriend, before we went on school break. Like she got a little pissed off when I said it's similar. Believe me, it's similar. She said, "No, it's not, bro. It's not similar." All right. And then a teacher was walking by, nice guy, uh, health teacher. I'm not gonna say his name, but we'll call him Joe. So Joe walks by, and uh, my ex, we're still friends, by the way. My ex, she says it to him. She asks, "Hey Joe, Mister Joe, it's not pop. Is it true? Pop punk is not punk." And Mr. Joe, being the chill, laid back he is, he only said one word, and he's like, "It's punk." All right, and he walks away. That was probably the most coolest thing I've seen. And I was like, see? So argue with me as much as you want. For all you metalheads in the comments, pop punk is punk, believe it or not. Yeah, it's got like a pop style and a pop twist to it, but it's still punk. It's still punk. You know what I'm saying? What else? I was watching a video the other day, random, and this is random thought. You guys know who Iggy Pop is? Anyone? No? Okay. So yeah, there's still no one on here. That's crazy. That's funny. But I gotta say, what else? Yeah, if you guys know who Iggy Pop is and you've seen him without his shirt off, it looks like a face, believe it or not. It's crazy. Like it's kind of disturbing. Like he takes off his shirt, he's like this, right? He takes his shirt off and he's like this, and then he does like a little crunch. It looks like a frowny face, and then when he goes up, it kind of almost looks like it's smiling at you. Like it's crazy. It's hilarious and crazy at the same time. You know, there are things that I won't agree with my ex girlfriend. First of all, shout out to her for getting me into a little more metal, right? And into bands like Killing Joke and such, right? But I gotta say, uh, hmm, what else is there left to say? Yeah, we may not. Yeah, we're still friends, by the way. And as friends, we may not agree on things, right? Like, like here's the example. Just like the whole pop punk thing, we may not agree that it's not. We may not agree that it's punk, and she's like, oh, it's not punk, right? But at the end of the day, still friends, right? Still friends. It's nothing. At this point, I'm just saying random things because we got it's like we're 40 minutes into the stream and there's no one here. That's sad. But Hey, at least I'm getting my thoughts out there. My thoughts. By the way, if you haven't seen The Basement already, I think you should check that out. Maybe it's a decent series. It's a cheap series, but I mean it's decent. It doesn't like when I say decent, it doesn't suck. It's not good either, but it's okay. It's okay for a first film. Uh what else? Uh you know what? I'm gonna just get this out of the way. I don't care about the ICE protests. All right. It's not that I don't care about our immigrants, right? It's something I shouldn't be focusing on because it's just negative. All right. And people want to say, I'm gonna go protest. And I'm like, you're just gonna get yourself shot with a riot pellet. And another thing, is it really worth it? Like, is it really worth risking? Like, you're gonna get bruised. Like, if you've seen Jackass and you've seen Johnny Knoxville get shot with a riot pellet, with a riot shell, it left a huge old bruise right on his stomach, like on the side of his stomach, on his abdomen. Holy crap, dude! It's not worth it. To tell you the truth, protesting is not. To tell you the truth, I mean, as long as you're doing it in a peaceful manner, like Gandhi, then I mean, it's not worth it. Tell you the truth, protesting is not worth it. You can scream, you could shout, you could do whatever you want, right? What's the government gonna care about? I'll tell you what the government's gonna care about. It wants to suppress the I don't know. I don't know. If I say another thing, you guys are gonna take it a different way. But all I'm gonna say is I don't care about protesting. It's dumb. It's negative, and you could get shot with a riot pellet or with a real bullet. All right, you're just risking. You're just risking injury at this point. Other than that, back on a more positive topic, if I was in a rock band, my band would probably study in genres like grunge, metal, new metal. Actually, come to think of it, I'll save that for a different band. But nah, my band would probably be like Metallica if I was doing metal. Like I would be like James Hetfield, with the rhythm guitar. Um, it's it's crazy, right? But what else? What else should I talk about? Oh yeah, guys, this is my third stream, so yeah, I mean, it feels great. Feels pretty good. It's nothing too crazy. I mean, here, let me get these things out again. The only craziest thing are these masks, right? So these keep. I think I should hang these on my wall. Should I? Like you go over here, right? Just hang them like right there, and then the gym root and then gym roots like right there. I don't know, man. I really don't know. Uh, oh, I still got this leftover string. By the way, if you're wondering where, first of all, you want to know what these masks looked like before? They looked like this. They look like a bucket head mask almost. Here, hang on. Let me just try this on real quick. Far out. Far out, dude. All right, you know what? Come to think of it, now let me try with a bandana on. Hang on. Sorry. Tis the season, right? All right. Got this on. Now let's get the bandana going. Get the bandana action going. It's not good, but it's not terrible either. Huh. It's not good, it's not terrible either, but you know? All right, let's take this off. It's not good, but it's not terrible either. I think I'll save that idea. Like, I'll go, do they sell, hang on. You guys think they sell these at Michael's? Maybe, right? Like, they might sell them at Michael's or whatever. Like, you go to a arts and crafts store, they might sell them there. Hang on. Takes a while to get this thing back on because you're trying to get it to your liking. Right? Better? Okay. I might wear this if I ever become a rock star. I'll wear this this mask. What should I wear this? Wonder how this will look. Hang on, give me a second. Un momento. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah. That's I'm gonna have to hold on that. What should I I'm trying to think of ideas of what I could turn this into. Like I kind of want a movable jaw, but I don't know. Thinking about putting like goggles in the eyes, right? Like if you guys know Slipknot, then you know one of Corey's mask is like one of those masks that has like these goggle like eyes. It's white and it has like a mouthpiece over here. It's like white but with like a little gray here. It's got like these goggles. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but it's a pretty cool looking mask. Uh what else? Uh oh yeah, shout out to who what was it? Eric or Edward? I think it was Edward. Shout out to Edward for getting me into some more foreign metal like Norwegian and is it Amon Ermoth? I Ermoth. I don't know how to pronounce it, but shout out to that guy. He's a pretty cool guy. Uh, Shout out to my bus monitor for contacting him to introduce me to this music. I mean, I never met the guy, but you know, listens to I heard he listens to German headbanging music. It's pretty cool. I know that's not what it's called, but I'm just going from what my bus monitor told me. But yeah. You know, maybe if I were to start a metal band, maybe I'll save I won't play my guitar because I mean there's no rhythm guitar in new metal, right? I don't know. I gotta do more research on that. Uh, well, I have my case open. Gonna play some acoustic songs. Yeah, that's right. We're going Willie Nelson on this thing now. Should I? Yeah, get the capo out. I don't. By the way, I don't like using a capo, but I mean there are certain chords that sound nice with the capo, right? Like for example, this one, like this one here. If you guys can see this one, right? Let's go. Something in the way. Hey, hey. Kiss me fly. Kiss me and die. And die. Yeah! Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I should not have done that. I don't know. It's probably because of the fact that I've been obsessing over new metal lately. Not new, like like NEW. No, new, like NU metal. I call it NU metal, otherwise people are gonna confuse it. But if you're a metalhead, then you probably understand it. Uh, what else? 51 minutes into the stream. No one is status. No one's here, but that's okay. That's okay. What else? Huh. Well, I got WWE collection. You guys remember those rubber action figures? Those rubber action figures? No, those what were they? They were rubber action figures. I forgot what they were. They were pretty cool. My teacher, my clinician, I'm not gonna say his name, but we'll call him Mr. B. So Mr. B, my clinician, he showed I show up one day with these figures and he's like, "Whoa, holy crap, you have these?" And I was like, "Yeah, I got them on Black Friday. We're like $25 for both of them." He's like, "Yo, I used to play with these when I was a kid, man." By the way, he's part Dominican and part Russian. So, and he's very energetic. Cool guy. I love him. But then he starts playing with them like he's a little kid, and to tell you the truth, it puts a smile on my face to see a grown ass man play with action figures. It's a wonderful sight. Trust me, it's an amazing sight. What else? Also, yeah, and he teaches me how to play with the toys, and so I pick up Nikolai Volkov, and I give him the corporal. Communism versus capitalism. Of course, capitalism succeeds, right? And we're playing with them, and we're upsetting the entire class, right? There's this one kid. He gets mad over everything, right? He always gets mad over everything. And not to mention, he thinks we don't know. So ever since this new phone policy got played here, let me just start putting my guitar away because I don't know what time it is. I'm supposed to be spending some time with my little brother, and maybe I'll do another stream if then. But yeah, there's this one kid in my class. He always buries himself in his sweater, right? And he's watching a video, right? And I even pointed out, right? He's like, he's watching a freaking video in his phone. Like, I'm gonna admit this. I'm a bit of a teacher's pet, right? But one thing I've learned from being a teacher's pet, if you treat the teachers nice, they're gonna treat you nice, right? Like, they might buy you goodies or whatever. Especially at the school that I go to, if you're nice to the teachers, they'll be nice to you. All right. And not to mention the teachers there are always nice, but you piss off the principal, he's gonna go on a tirade. What else? I'll keep my electric guitar out, might play with it more for a little while. But yeah. It's crazy, like I got like you piss off a teacher, right? Like teachers are known for being very patient, but if you piss them off on a bad day, like on a specific day, they are gonna get fired. No joke. There's this one teacher. This usually happens in college campuses, right? This usually happens. There was a teacher. He was grading tests, and teachers are required to tell what's written by AI and what's not, right? All the essays were written by AI, and the only AI that was allowed to use on that campus was Study Fetch. So he gets pissed off. He's read as a tomato. I meant to say tomato, but whatever. It's still the same thing, right? Right? Like, so here's what happened. He lectures the class. He's like, all of this, impossible. How the hell did you get 100 on each of one of these tests? You probably use ChatGPT. The only AI allowed on this campus is Study Fetch. And you know where this is going to get you? A job at McDonald's. Right? So he goes on a tirade. He starts pissing off. One of the students is like, "Oh my god!" He's recording on his phone, right? And this was before the policy. This was before the policies were enabled. Uh, yeah. Other than that, it's you know what? I'm gonna go. You know what? This is a random stuff stream, so I'm gonna say something random. I'm glad that they got rid of our phones in school. Yeah. Uh, First of all, I'm at home and I'm using my phone. And if you know me, I go on it almost all the time. But uh, what else? Yeah, the whole point. I think the whole point uh, of taking our phones away was to hang on a second. Sorry, I'm sorry. Here we go. Yeah, I like the fact that they took our phones away because now we're forced to socialize with each other, right? Including the weird kids, like those weird kids that you suspect to be school shooters, right? Including those guys, right? But yeah, I gotta say, man, yeah. And come to think of it, it's satisfying to see a student with their phone getting humbled by a teacher. Like, you have your phone out, you're not supposed to have it out. And he's like, I don't give a damn, right? And then they take the phone away, and it gives the teacher an excuse to write him up. And it's always said, listen, I've never been written up myself, right? I've only been written up for being late. All right, that's the only crime I'm guilty of, being late. However, I am here at school all the time. I have perfect attendance. But I gotta say, man, seeing a student get written up over the fact that they have their phone out is very satisfying. And if you go to school and you see that, you'd understand. You'd understand it. You'd understand the feeling that I'll get if you see a student with their phone out. It's unbelievable, man. It's really funny. Hang on, let me check something real quick here. Huh. All right, all right. Yeah, put it on. Yeah, whatever. But sorry. Whatever. If you've seen a student get their phone, if you get their phone taken away, especially the weird kids, right? Because they try to be all sneaky. They're like, they're not gonna see me. I'm the alpha sigma male, right? Sigma male, right? And you see the teacher walks up. He's like, you have your phone out. You shouldn't. All right. I caught you. All right. And if you don't put your phone away, I'm gonna write you up, or I'm gonna report you to the principal's office. He's like, what are you gonna do, huh? That's when they test it, right? That's when they start testing it, and they're like, and they get written up anyway. They go to lunch detention. They go to lunch detention wearing a black hoodie, right? And they do this with their hoodie. They put it up. They think they're cool. They're not, right? It's usually like one of those skinny, frail kids that you could easily beat up, right? But still, what else? Uh, you know, on this topic of violence, I don't like it. I don't like violence. It's pointless, really. Because, you know, at the end of the day, what's it all for? Right? Like, what's the violence really all for? My uncle always told me, this was back when I had an anger issue. My uncle told me, if you're gonna be in a fight, you need to be the one that finishes it. All right. But here, for all you guys watching right now, status right now, no viewers, but still, if you get into a fight, you need to be the one who finishes it. All right. Don't be all cocky and be like, oh, I finished the fight. I did what I know. No, that's not what it's about. And I'm not saying don't go around beating the crap out of people. I'm just saying, if you're in a situation that requires you to defend yourself, Be the one who finishes it. Don't be the one that starts it, because the one who starts it is an idiot. All right. And I know all these people, they're saying, and like no, a real, and I'm gonna say this, a real retard is someone who starts a fight. All right. A real retard is an idiot. All right. Like that, it's an idiot who is a bonehead, right? Is a bonehead. And yeah, not to mention it's not worth it. It's not worth, you know, beating the crap out of someone. At the end of the day, it's just gonna make you feel bad, right? And then you're gonna be like, "Oh, I fought someone bigger than me, and no, it's not, dude. It's not gonna do anything. Fighting is pointless. It's all right. Fighting is pointless. It is extremely pointless. All right, because at the end of the day, you're just hurting yourself. All right, because now you're feeling guilty in your head, right? You feel guilty being like, I shouldn't have beaten up that nerd, but you're too proud of yourself to walk up to the nerd and say, I'm sorry, right? I'm sorry. That's all you got to say. And that, out of every word in the dictionary that us men say, that is the most hardest word in the dictionary. The two hardest words in the dictionary to say. I'm and sorry. All right. That's the most hardest thing for us men to say. All right. It is the hardest thing to say. I'm sorry. All right. And again, at the end of the day, was it all worth? Was it all for? Right? Like, it's pointless to fight. In the great words of a character from Nacho Libre, Jack Black movie, by the way, it's a great film. In the words of one of their characters, it is not a sin to fight unless it is noble. So, fight for what is noble. All right? Don't fight because you want to, right? Fight for something noble, right? Like if you're like in the movie Ignacio, he's trying to, he loves wrestling, right? He loves lucha libre, but he wanted to do it just so that way he could become famous. But then he starts thinking about the children, right? And he decides to he decides to take the money. Even though he lost, he still gets paid. He decides to take the little money that they have and put it to the orphanage, to the church orphanage, and he starts putting out like this food and everything, like it's amazing. So again, fight for what is noble. All right. Don't fight because you want to fight someone. Fight for something noble. Fight for fight for your family. Fight for your friends, unless they're meth heads. Don't fight for them. But still, fight for something noble. Fight for God and fight for your family. All right. And also fight for your good friends. All right. And with that being said, I'm going to play my electric guitar for a few minutes or seconds. Then I will end this stream. All right. Green pick. What is it? Stratocaster? Yeah. Stratocaster guitar. Fender. I love Fenders, by the way. It's amazing. The guitar in there, that was my first guitar. I need to get that fixed. Turn this on. All right, here. You know what? We're going to go old school and stuff. Actually, there's an amp in here I haven't used in a while, so I'm going to use that one. Hang on. Just got un momento. Oh crap. Oh crap. Yo, good? Everyone alive? Okay, cool. Sorry, that was my guitar case falling down. Like London Bridge, you know what I'm saying? You guys know? You guys remember that nursery? London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Whatever, you know. All right. By the way, this is a gambling kit. It's not a violin or whatever or a ukulele. It's a gambling kit. All right. This is the amp I was talking about. It's a little broken, but that's because it got chewed up by my dogs. That's because the cord is chewed up by my dogs. But it still works. It still works. Don't get me wrong. Still works. What's up, buddy? I see one viewer. What's up, pal? How you doing? Appreciate it. You're probably the first viewer I had all day, so I appreciate it deeply. But you should have came at a sooner time because after I'm done playing with my guitar, I'm gonna end the stream. Okay? Does it sound good? Sounds good. Okay, cool. Just gotta plug this thing in real quick. Right? Gonna plug this thing in. Get everything nice and ready. We're gonna play some Nirvana. Oh shoot! What's up, MasterCard Wizard? How you doing, man? Good? Y'all doing good? God, that's a good one. You're hilarious, man. Yeah, I'm doing all right. God. I hit Twitch affiliate. That's cool. All right, well. Hang on. Hang on. It's better without the chorus mode on it. All right, we're ready, right? Okay. Underneath the bridge, Turpus spun the lake, and the animals I've trapped, they have all become my pets, and I'm living off of grass and drippings from my ceiling. It's okay to eat fish, 'cause they don't have any feeling. Something's in the way. Something's in the way. Yeah. Something's in the way. Something's in the way. Yeah. That was cool. All right, we are about at 1 hour and 9 minutes and 40 seconds. That's pretty cool. I've never streamed longer than 40 minutes, but that was cool. What else? If you haven't already, yes, W stream, absolutely, W stream, ladies and gentlemen. What else? If you haven't already, check out the Basement short film. It's a silence-inspired film, inspired by silent movies, but also I decided to give it a bit of a twist to it. Yeah, and other than that, here, hang on. I'm still talking to you guys. I'm just putting my stuff away because supposed to be going home today or whatnot. So what else? I might be doing another stream with my little brother, Toast. I call him Toast because that's what he wants to be nicknamed for some reason. I mean, he's got like called him Dragon Kid Dragon or whatever because he had an obsession with dragons at some point. But nah, he preferred Toast or Toaster Boy. That's funny. It's hilarious. Good nickname though. All right. So y'all say goodbye to the electric. He's gonna go away for a while now until I form a band. So other than that, yeah, I gotta say, W Stream, in the great words of the Card Wizard, of Master Card Wizard, W Stream, bro. And I say we did pretty good. 3 streams. I mean, one of those streams wasn't my best stream, but that's because according to my father, it was bedtime. But yeah. What else? Yeah, might be doing another stream in the next 10 minutes after this one with my little brother. We're gonna be watching a YouTube video. It's called Angel Legend. You ever heard of that? No? Angel Legend? Yeah, I don't know about it either. He tried to explain it to me, but then all I heard was beep, like one of those flashbangs. But other than that, I'm gonna be doing that stream in a little bit. And yeah. Haven't already, again, check out The Basement. It's a decent film. It's not good, but it's not the best either. It's decent in between. But yeah, other than that, I'll see you guys around, and you guys have a good rest of your day. Check out The Basement. See ya.